500,000 subs. Woo-hoo-hoo. Dude, that's huge. I know, it's pretty unreal. 500,000 people watched enough of my stuff to hit that subscribe button. That I'm still kind of getting over, trying to process that. That is awesome. First off, let me say thank you guys so much. And my bros, my peeps. And this has been a wild ride, man. What a insane journey. So first let's celebrate. This Friday, 9 o'clock, Crooked Goose Pub in Victoria. I'm gonna go have some beers to celebrate with my homies. If you wanna come, I'm buying a round of beers for everybody there. 1 round. This ain't some free open bar party, okay? So if you wanna come out and crack a beer, love to see you there. Friday, 9 o'clock, Crooked Goose Pub. That'll be a good time. It's been a while since I did a meet and greet in Victoria. I've been missing my homies. I also think it's, we should do a giveaway. So I've been thinking about it. I haven't really come up with any awesome ideas, but I've got 500,000 subscribers. I've got brains. Probably pretty small ones if they're subscribed to me, but I would love to hear your ideas. What should I do as a giveaway? What should I make, a little project or whatever? And I'm thinking whoever responds with an awesome comment or an inspiring comment or story or just some funny joke, I'm just gonna scroll through all the comments on this video. You gotta like it and you gotta comment if you wanna be a potential winner for this giveaway that we're gonna do. And I'm just gonna scroll through, and whatever comment kinda stands out to me, I'm just gonna pick that person, get a hold of them, send them that little prize, all right? But beyond that, I thought, I got 500,000 people following me on YouTube. And I just spent the weekend kind of going to this leadership conference. And one of the things that stuck out to me was the speaker said, a leader is somebody that's going somewhere. And people just follow them of their own free will. And I thought, well, there's 500,000 people following me on YouTube, so I guess that makes me a leader. And I guess I've kind of always been walked my own path and blazed my own trail, and always kind of seen myself as somebody capable of doing whatever I put my mind to. So I guess that makes me a leader, and people are enjoying the journey and the story that is unfolding on this channel, obviously. So I thought, if I'm showing people how to do cool stuff, or leading them, or inspiring them, or doing something that kind of defines me as a leader in whatever, whether it's my craft or just life or whatever. I think as a leader, it's important to kind of define where you're going, what your plan is, what your vision is, what your dream is. So that way everybody following you kind of knows this is where things are going. Like, this is where the path is leading, or at least hopefully. And they can either get excited about that, or they can be like, I'm getting the hell out of this sinking ship, So for me, I just want to share kind of, what my dreams and visions are, what's been in my heart for, my own life, and how we can kind of take this, what we've got going here with the fun videos and just kind of documenting the journey and get more people involved. I really want people to be involved as much as possible. So my dream is to expand, obviously. Because the funny thing is, I know a lot of you guys maybe are starting out your own YouTube channel because you've been inspired by other YouTubers or myself to, hey, I gotta give that a shot. That looks like a lot of fun, right? And you're getting started in YouTube, and you're kind of dreaming about where it might go, or you're hoping to be, where I am at with a big shop and, able to build cool stuff every day. And, that's your dream, right? Because that was my dream, years ago when I started this. I had nothing, and I started in a little rotten, falling down horse barn on my parents' property with no electricity, and I wired up a little light and had, nothing in there. And I made a little sharpening video. It's the first video I ever did as the samurai Carpenter. I'll leave a link to it down below. And then, it just kind of progress. I used a friend's shop for a while, and then boom, bang, boom, here I am. We got this property. I got this own shop set up and renovated and did all this stuff. And you guys have been following, you know the story, right? Here I am, I'm living my dream. But what happens when you get there, right? What happens when you get there? It's like, well, for those of you who aren't quite there yet, let me tell you, your dream just gets bigger, right? That's just like human nature. We just constantly dream bigger. We constantly want to just keep progressing, or at least that's how I feel in my heart, is I got to expand this more. We got a good thing going here. 500,000 people that are passionate about making stuff with their hands and woodworking and tools and that sort of stuff. And we're all connected through this wonderful thing called the internet. I don't know if it's that wonderful. It is in some ways. But for me, the question I keep asking is like, how do we really connect? How do we really, I can go out and meet people at the pub and have a beer and, you just show people my shop or whatever. But there's only so much time that one person has in a day. And for me, it's like we all know when you work, as a group, many hands makes light work, right? You can get so much more done. And I always want to think like, how do I get more people involved? And so I'm kind of, hoping that one day it's like, man, the finances will keep coming in and I can just hire and build a big team of people, and we can start building all sorts of, little projects and things that we could sell on the online store so people could, be able to, buy stuff that's made in the samurai shop and cool stuff like that can kind of get people a little bit more connected and support people and provide jobs for more people. It's not just me here doing this by myself, But beyond that, my long-term goal with this channel is to use this property, this shop, as a launch pad to go to something bigger. I want an acreage. I've always dreamed of having land, space where I can just build and do what I want and create kind of my own kind of sustainable homestead property, part on the grid, part off the grid, maybe all the way off the grid. Depends on whether or not I can make that work or afford to build that kind of a property. But I think that's a dream that resonates with a lot of people watching this channel, is we all want to make our own little mark in the world and have our own little space where we're free to do what we want and build our home the way we want and live just a pure, honest, rich, quality life, right? Can I get an amen? So for me, that is my dream, to build my house from scratch, to build, as much kind of sustainable off the grid, power and geothermal and, compost, heat, all sorts of stuff, like a place where I can just experiment and learn and grow and bring as many people along on that process and show you, this is what it takes to take a piece of land, a raw piece of land or rock and dirt, and turn it into a masterpiece, your dream, whatever's, been residing in your heart and your mind, for however many years. For me, it's been well over 10, 15 years that I've been dreaming about my house and even drawing and planning it and coming up with ideas, and it's all been shifting and changing over the years, but I'm getting close to that point where I'm like, I'm ready. I've got the skills, I've got the tools, and hopefully, the equity and whatever I can build out of this property, eventually I'm gonna be able to, hopefully leverage this property to put a down payment on a large property and get to work on the dream, right? So that's kind of just the basics so that you guys kind of know what this is all about. I'm not just staying put here. I'm not just I could just coast, I'm sure, and just keep making awesome woodworking videos and be totally happy and, be able to support my family and live a great quality life, and all you guys would love that, and there will be tons more woodworking projects and all that sort of stuff, but there's always something bigger going on in my heart and in my mind. And so I'm just letting you guys know that this is about expanding and taking it as far as we can go. Because another part of my dream is meeting people and connecting with people and actually building real relationships. And the best way that I can see how to do that is to start like a woodworking school. And I've seen all sorts of other people do it. There's timber framing schools all over on the East Coast, and there's even one here up on one of the islands, one of the smaller islands off the coast of Vancouver Island. And I haven't been there. I'd love to go there and check that place out. but just a place where collective people can get together and build something beautiful and build the school themselves and run courses and all that sort of stuff. Like that to me is just like, that's church. You know what I'm saying? That's just like community building, beautiful. That's life in its purest, most beautiful form to me. So that would be my dream, is to acquire a space where I can, build a massive shop, something like 3,000 square feet, where we can have tons of room and put on classes and do all sorts of stuff, and have people travel and come and have accommodations for them and build, like a woodworking mecca. So, for all the people that are close by, and whether people can afford to fly across the world and come and stay for a week and do a course and just, enjoy the beauty that is this island, this paradise that I live on. I really want to be able to expose people to that and get as many people out here and meet them. But, obviously there's only so much time in a day, and I'm already just like swamped with work. So this is something that's like, it's going to take many hands, many minds working together, and how all the money is going to come in, I have no idea, right? Like so many of you guys already, just through watching my channel, have been moved enough to actually give money monthly or one-time donations, or buy stuff through my stores and all my affiliate links so that I get commissions, or buy t-shirts and stuff like that. And that's what's brought this channel to where it is. And to you guys, like, you guys are my fam. All right, you're my bros. You're as real as it gets, right? To me, and I'm so grateful for you guys. Like the fact that you watch this guy that you never even met, who's a bit of a schmuck, but obviously it's something that resonates in you guys. That you think, man, I like where this guy's going. I'm going to contribute and seed into that because I'm benefiting from it in whatever way. That to me is just like, wow, like. I never even dreamed that stuff like this would happen to me, and so every day I'm like pinching myself. Can't thank you guys enough, my Samurai Brotherhood, all the people on Patreon and my fan funding page that support this channel. And who knows, maybe that will grow as the channel continues to grow, and people will see like, hey man, I like this vision. I want to contribute to that, so that one day when this school is built, I can go and spend a week there and work and learn and do all this sort of stuff. But, it's obviously, this is like, we're talking, 5, 10, 15 years. Who knows how long it's going to take, right? But at the same time, I'm kind of like, hey man, there's 500,000 of us. That's insane. Like, we could build something amazing. But yeah, like, this video isn't to be like, hey guys, would you consider becoming a fan fund? Like, I don't care. If you want to fund this channel and you're stoked on that, you're going to do it. I'm not going to keep asking people. But another big thing that has been on my heart and my wife's heart is family is kind of number one in my life, and our hearts are kind of broken for all the kids out there that don't have parents and don't have the loving, safe houses to grow up in. We've always felt, and especially in the last few years, that as blessed as we are to have, a healthy, happy marriage and 4 beautiful kids and a home to live in. We want to expand that as well and be able to hopefully start by fostering children and maybe fostering to adopt children that don't have what my kids have been blessed to have, and a home and parents to love them. And so that's another aspect of our long-term dreams, is once our kids become a little older, and we want to be able to start bringing in other children and fostering and hopefully having the space to adopt more children and expand our family, our actual, immediate family. And so that's something that's, hopefully going to be a part of that dream of, hopefully having accommodations and a facility where, I can have not only teach my own sons, but teach other sons and daughters how to build stuff with their hands, or how to be creative and have freedom of imagination to build their own dreams and make what they see in their hearts and their minds a reality, because I now have that freedom, and it brings such joy to my heart that I just have to do everything I can to provide that freedom for other people, not only my own children, but other people watching this channel, or in whatever way possible. That is the goal, is to not keep this just about me, but make it something big and beautiful, and something that inspires people even more than just, you know, a workbench or a jewelry box or, you know, a bed for my kids, right? So yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm not gonna ramble on any further. This is a crazy life. This is a crazy world that we live in. So I'm pretty sure you got the gist of what's going on in my heart and in my head. And so I just wanna leave that with you guys and see what you think about it, you know? How long have you been watching this channel? What spoke to you the most? What was the funniest moment you ever had watching one of my videos? Let me know these things. Like, I really love to hear, you know, testimonials from you guys of just like, hey, this was the first video I watched, or, you know, you cracked me up. When did I decided to subscribe after I saw this video? You know, I'd love to hear your feedback, you know, so that I can gauge where my audience is at. And also, I'd love to hear your feedback on what you think about this dream and this vision and moving forward. Is it something that resonates with you, or are you just like, that's whack, man? Do you think it's something that's possible? Are you excited about it? Are you gonna unsubscribe because of it? Whatever. Let me know what you're thinking. I'd love to hear. That'll also help me find, you know, a winner for this little giveaway that I'm gonna do, you know, testimonials, funny moments, jokes, all that sort of stuff, good insight. You know, I'm gonna read through all these comments, and whatever one really resonates with me the most, I'm gonna send that person, you know, whatever little creative thing I can come up with for this whole 500K giveaway. So yeah, know that my heart is full. I love my life. I'm so thankful to all you guys that watch this channel, and so excited to move forward and see where we can take this thing. I know a lot of people that I've met just randomly at lumber yards throughout Victoria have been like, hey man, I'd love to come help you work one weekend. And I'm like, really? Like, they're like, yeah, I'll come work for free or whatever. And so a lot of people have shown interest in that. So I'm like, hey, well, maybe if people come out and we can do a work party or stuff like that, that's another way to kind of start with right where we're at and get people actually, you know, working together and being able to meet people and build more relationships. That's kind of where we're going to start, hopefully. So yeah, that's enough yakking from me. If you'd like, you know, samurai t-shirt or something like that, check out my website. There's a link below or a card up here in the corner, guys. I hope you have a blessed day, because you guys have blessed me huge. The next milestone, a million subscribers. Let's do it, guys. Until next time, samurai out.